Okay, so let's go over your homework. In class, we already did this one and this one. So let's start with C. Okay, first you need to calculate M. M means slope, okay? Remember, if it's like this, if the line is like that, this is a positive slope, okay? If the line is like this or like that, this is a negative slope, okay? So first let's calculate M. M means slope. To calculate slope, you need to do rise, which means how many do you go up or down, over run, okay? How many spaces do you go left or right? So to do this, you pick any 2 points on the line. They picked this one and they picked this one. So first we need to do rise, okay? Rise means how many spaces do you go up or down? So let's count. Let's start from here and then we're going to go here. 1, 2. We went up by 2. And now we're going to go to do run. Run is how many spaces you go left and right. Here we are going right. So let's count. 1, 2. So we went to the right, or our run was 2. So our slope is 2 over 2. We can make this into a smaller number. If we do 2 divided by 2, that will give us 1. So our slope is going to be 1. Now let's do B. B means y-intercept, okay? That means when does the line cross the y-axis? Remember, this one is the y. It crosses the y over here, where it's 0, right? So the y-intercept is 0. Now let's write the equation of a line. You need to memorize that a line is y equals mx plus b. Okay? Remember, m is the slope. B is the y-intercept. And you just leave the x by itself, okay? So let's plug this in. Y equals 1x plus 0. All we do is plug these two numbers in. All right, let's look at this. 1x. If I have a variable or a letter by itself, there's already a 1 here. So I don't have to write a 1. I can just write y equals x. Plus 0 has no value, so I don't have to write plus 0. So my equation for this line is only y equals x. Okay? Let's do D. Okay? First, we're going to do M. Okay, remember M is slope. We start here and we end here. First, we have to count how many spaces do we go up. 1, 2, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My rise was up by 6. And now I need to do my run. Remember, slope is rise over run. Okay, let's start here and count to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. I went 4 spaces to the left. So it's 6 over 4. Can I make this into a smaller number? Yes. I can divide both the top and the bottom by 2. And that gives me 3/2. So my slope is going to be 3/2. That just means, look, I go up 3, 1, 2, 3, over 2, 1, 2, right here. Up 3, 1, 2, 3, over 2, 1, 2, over here. Okay, so slope tells you the definition of the line. Okay, now let's do y-intercept. Remember, B is called the y-intercept. So you need to see, when does it cross the y-axis? Let's count. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the y-intercept is 4. Okay? Now let's write the equation. Remember, y equals mx plus b. Y equals, m is the slope, 3/2x plus b is plus 4. But there's something very important about this line. Notice the line is like this. That means the slope is negative. So I need to put a negative here for the slope. So the correct answer is y equals negative 3/2x plus 4. Okay, now let's do E. Look over here again. The line is like this. That means the slope is negative. So my slope has to be a negative number. Okay, let's start here and count up. 1, 2, 3. And how many spaces do I go to the left or run to the left? 1, 2, 3. So my slope is 3/3. If I do 3 divided by 3, my answer is 1. But remember, this is a negative slope, so my answer needs to be -1. And then y-intercept, let's see, where does it cross the y-axis? It's right here, right? 1, 2, 3. So my y-intercept is 3. Now let's write the equation. Remember, an equation for a line, you have to memorize it, is y equals mx plus b. And then y equals -1x plus 3. And remember, just like last time, we don't have to put a 1 there because there's already an imaginary 1 there. So you can just write y equals -x plus 3. That's the equation of this line. Okay? All right, now let's do F. First, we got to calculate the slope. We start here and we end here. First, let's count how many spaces we go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We went up 5. Now we got to count how many spaces we go to the right. 1. Okay? We only went 1. So our slope is 5/1. If I do 5 divided by 1, my answer is going to be 5. And remember, this is a positive slope, right? Because the line looks like this. So my answer is going to be +5. My y-intercept, when does the line cross the y-axis? Let me just delete this so I can see it better. So it crosses the y-axis right here. So it's -1, -2, -3. My equation, remember, an equation of a line is y equals mx plus b. So y equals 5x, and then this is minus 3, so I'm going to write minus 3. That is the equation of this line. All right, let's keep going. G. You'll notice right away, this is like this, and the slope is negative. So this is a negative slope, okay? All right, let's start here and go here. How many spaces do we go up? 1, 2. And then how many spaces is our run? Because remember, to calculate slope, you do rise, which is up and down, over run, which is left to right. So we go start here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so our slope is 2 over 3. I cannot make this any smaller, and remember, it has to be negative because this is a negative slope. So my slope is negative 2 over 3. B is the y-intercept. Where does it cross the y-axis? Right here, right? That's 1, 2. And it's a positive 2. So my equation is going to be y equals mx plus b. Remember, all you have to do is plug it in. Y equals negative 2 over 3x plus 2. All right, that's the equation. All right, now let's do h. Right away, you see this is a negative slope, right? Remember, lines that look like this are negative. Lines that look like this are positive. Okay, like this line over here is a positive slope. This line over here is going to be a negative slope. So my slope has to be a negative number. Okay, let's start here and go here. How many spaces do we go up? 1. So I go up 1. And how many spaces do I go over to the left? 1, 2, 3. I went to the left 3 spaces. But remember, it has to be negative because my slope is negative. So negative 1 over 3. And what's my y-intercept? It's right here at 0, right? So my y-intercept is 0. And for the equation, remember, all you have to do, first you need to memorize y equals mx plus b. You need to memorize this, okay? And then just plug in for m, plug in for b. Y equals negative 1 over 3x plus b is 0. If it's 0, I don't have to write anything for b. This is the equation for my line. Y equals negative 1 over 3x. All right, now let's do the equation for, I. Start here and go here. So let's count up first. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to count to the right this time. 1, 2, 3. So my slope is 4 over 3. And like I said, this is a positive slope. So my answer is going to be 4 over 3, and it's a positive number. And I cannot make this number any smaller. This is fine just like it is. And then b is the y-intercept. Where does it cross the y-axis? Remember, it's right here, right? Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. What's the equation for this line? Y equals mx plus b. Okay, so y is equal to 4 over 3x minus 3. All right, so that's how you do it. The things you need to remember is the equation of a line, okay, is y equals mx plus B. M means slope, okay? Slope is rise, how much you go up or down, over the run, how much you go left or right. It's an ugly left. And then remember, if a line looks like this, it's a positive slope. If a line looks like this, it's a negative slope. And then B is called the y-intercept. That means, when does a line cross the y-axis? Okay, this is the y-axis, this is the x-axis. So the y-intercept would be whatever that number is, okay?